Hey everyone, welcome to another playing critique here. I guess this is technically our first practice of 2019. We were able to get out to Central Florida Paintball, go and practice on the MVPS Winter Classic layout, which is going to be the one that is used at the Paintball Combine this year. So if you guys are going out, hopefully this is a video that helps you out. There was some stuff I was trying out just because it is a different layout. So I'll go over the good, the bad, and the ugly, see if there's anything that you might be able to take away from it. Hopefully you do. Hopefully it's something that helps you all out. And I guess without further ado, let's just jump right into this first point.
Ready.
So with this this layout, I ended up playing more just the center and the Dorito side. So I apologize to my snake side players, but at least you can still see kind of the shots that are coming in from you, as well as the way that you can shoot other people. So what we ended up finding was this bunker that I'm at now, this Aztec on the Dorito side, is really not that good to stay at. You really want to get up to this brick, like I did here, as quickly as you can. And the reason why I wasn't talking a whole lot here is because I didn't want them to know that I was there. Once the guy snapped out and saw that I was there, I'm going to be able to start talking. He's going to tell his team that I'm there. So there's no reason in me trying to be all secretive or anything like that when they already know that I'm there. And also, if I can communicate with my teammate, that's going to be better. I should have honestly been rolling my gun here because I would have been able to shoot that guy going in. So that was just my own fault. If I was just shooting that gap and just kind of sitting there, especially when I had my snake player looking inside, so that way he'd be able to shoot. Even though there's some wings and these bricks in the way, he should still be able to see some of the gaps, I believe, on the snake side there. So once the snake got on me here, this is something that I made a mistake with, is and you guys need to make sure that you watch out for, is the shots underneath. So he ended up shooting me basically in the feet underneath there. So at the beginning of the day, I did play more of this center Aztec here. Like I said, it's really not that good of a bunker. As people started figuring out how to pinch this guy out, it was not good. Now, I did shoot this guy in the pack, but ultimately we really don't have any refs on the field, so that's okay. Things happen. You can just hear me communicating. You really want to try to use the players' names that are next to you, people that are behind you, all of that. So that way it helps them to kind of key in more on what it is that you're saying. So that way you can help each other out a little bit more. So all I'm doing is just rolling my gun. It probably would have been better if I went up to the brick. Once the snake was dead, then, you know, we can kind of go to work here. Now, the only downside is once you get pinched in this Aztec here, the run to the brick is very difficult to make. So it's not going to be the easiest to get up there because of that huge run. So if you don't do it pretty quick off the break, once they get into that Dorito 2, you're going to be that's going to be it. So we ended up winning the point here, so that was fine. So this one, with this run going into this that tower, if you run a gun on the back line, you want to be careful, because if they shoot up over the top of that brick from the home, they can drop in shots on that back line. So you just want to make sure that if you do get shot that way, you need to go shallow, like dive pretty quick into that first section there. So, right behind the tower, so that way you can get underneath the paint, because they can only shoot so low because they have to watch out for the brick shots. Or they're either going to shoot the brick or they're going to skim it over the top. You should still be able to get underneath it. So you can just hear me communicating here. Just trying to roll my gun.
Hey, kill the 200! Kill the 200!
I honestly should have been saying that more, because I don't think that my teammates had heard that. They might have been the ones that told me. I can't remember honestly. But you still want to be saying all that. So this one, I think it ended up that I might have been the last one here, and they ended up hooking me out. But so be it. Like I said, I want to show you the good, the bad, the ugly. Now, this is something that you can do. So when you dive out into this first Dorito, if there's no one shooting at you, just keep going. I'm able to get up here into this wing, and there was a player that tried to delay, so I was able to shoot him. Then I looked. You want to check out that brick in the center there is not looking at you. He wasn't, so I was able to clip him out. And then there was the snake corner, so I was able to shoot him from here. What I should have done instead of looking wide, because there was a Dorito 1, and then a player moved out to the snake side Aztec, I should have gone up to the wing here, shot over the top of the pin, and shot the Aztec, and then worried about trading or whatever with the Dorito in front of me. I still did my job because I shot 3 guys, but that's how I could have made that better. So you can see the shot that I was talking about before over the top of the brick there. I think this might be one of the ones that they started figuring out how to pinch me out. So ultimately, I mean, if you sit there and roll your gun and talk, it's going to be hard for them to move, because you still can see those bumps on the Dorito side there. So you can hear the caution. That's something that you guys want to make sure that you're using as well, so that way if there's someone at a certain spot and you're not sure, you don't know for sure, is that
baby Dorito.
The players kind of know what's going on. You don't want to call something that isn't there, and then someone goes and bunkers nothing. So so this was just one of those times. I'm pretty sure this is one where I get shot, just because this Aztec is really not the best. It's really not the best to get to. So you want to try to get up to this brick as quickly as you can if you are going to play the center. If someone does go to that Aztec, if you can move out to the Dorito 2 or get into the Snake 2, or better yet, have both of those, you can shut that guy down. I mean, you just put paint on him and he's useless because he has to push in, and there's really nowhere for him to go. So here I'm just basically kind of hunting, just trying to look for where's the last guy. Then they ended up calling the game there because I think maybe a 3 or 4 on 1 there. So the reason why I kind of switched around was I wanted to kind of trick the players. You can do that. Actually, this might have not been this point that I had done this, but you can set up differently and then wait for right around 2 seconds and switch, so that way they don't know what it is that you're going to do. Especially on this Dorito side, there's a lot of places that you can run to. So if you can make it even more confusing, where they don't know if you're going to try to run a gun back or if you're going to try to run somewhere and dive in, it's going to make it a lot more difficult for them to guess correctly on where it is that you're going to be going. So here, it would have been better if I just kept moving down this Dorito side instead of trying to drop in the shot. Sometimes I just kind of get that, blood in the water kind of thing, and I just want to go and shoot, and I should have just kept moving down. And you're going to hear here that I asked Travis, one of our new players, about...
Hey, is Beta alive? Is Beta alive?
Just trying to see, is that guy still alive? So that's, what I was asking for. So that way I could wrap this whole side of the field, and then we could finish it out. Now, it did end up that it wasn't just the snake. It was the Dorito, the snake corner as well. So, so that happened. This was just a fun one. Because I think this is like a 15-second point. So we were able to kill 1 or 2 off the break, basically, and just keep moving. Now, what Travis did here was run straight up, and if you stay low, it's hard to see where that guy goes. If you can get up to the brick without them knowing, it helps you out a lot, because then that way you can block off one side of the field, whatever side it is that you want to do. So we ended up finishing out the point pretty quick there. I think that was that point. So again, just talking. I mean, it would have been better if I just at least had my gun rolling on one side. I can't remember if I had guns shooting at me on both sides. There's no point in battling. If they're shooting paint at you, I mean, you're doing something. So so I can hear the Dorito 1 was on me, and I think the snake corner might have been shooting at me as well. Once I was able to get at least paint over there, I can at least throw something over there and see if maybe something would work out. Sometimes it's better just to shoot. And so that's what it was. I actually went to that, we were calling it Alpha, that Aztec there, and it's really not a good spot at all. So when I went there, I actually backtracked to this bunker knowing that because I kept having issues with that side of the field. Now, you can hear me talking. Actually, our player here probably could have been playing a little bit tighter, but I was trying to shoot this outside so that way this guy can't move. I want it to be that, Travis here next to me is able to look inside and I'm able to watch over him with this, what we were calling the Dragon, was that 50 Dorito that stuck out there. Now, the thing is that he could come up to that wing and maybe sneak a shot in on me, but ultimately, I mean, he'd have to sneak over on the inside, which hopefully one of my snake players would see that move and shoot him there. So you can kind of bait players to move. Now I think I end up being one of the last bodies here. So I'm just sitting and talking, communicating. You can hear me right when I saw Travis get shot. I called ball 2, so that way the other guys knew what was going on. And I think this was the one that, I ended up being one of the last bodies. We had someone on this Dorito, so I just tried to make a run to see if I could shoot, and they ended up putting me out. I wanted to see if I could maybe catch the Dorito off guard and shoot him there. And then worry about the other bodies and at least be able to wrap that side of the field. And it just ended up not working out. So what are you going to do? So I did hear what Travis did earlier. It was something that Charlie actually said to go and do it. So when the owner of the team tells you to do something, you do it. So this is why I'm not talking, because I didn't know if they knew where I was at. So I'm waiting because I don't want to say anything and them hear me. I am waiting basically to see if they'll come out. Now, I did hear the other guy say, hey, you have to go get that guy. So I knew that he was going to come, so that's why I wanted to make sure my gun was up. And he actually ended up going out a little bit wide. So whenever you go to bunker someone, you want to make sure that you're running straight at the bunker and basically rubbing against the bunker as you come around to shoot them. Because then things like this happen where I just kind of have to tuck in a little bit, and it's easier to shoot you in the open. And now I'm just kind of hunting. It would have been better if I just committed to the Dorito side. So I think whatever side it is that you commit to, and I think the Dorito side is the side that if you're more aggressive on in this field, that you're probably going to win. So it'd be better if your brick player here would be posted that way. Unless, of course, you're playing a team that is very snake heavy, then you can swap the other way. But it seemed that the games that we won or lost were won on the Dorito side. So what I was trying to do here was actually trying to bounce it in. I didn't really find a lot of bounce shots.
Kill 2 for sure.
Yeah, and then I ended up getting shot here. But because I was just stupid and I started rapping and there was a guy that was there. So that was just my own fault. You want to make sure that you're checking off everything when you're playing. So so here I'm just kind of rolling my gun. Yeah, I ultimately...
Hey, Mexico! Mexico!
This was one of those, dive straight in and get in and be alive. I was trying to bounce it off this Dorito into that brick, and I don't think any of it was working. Because even there was other players that were there, 2 other pro guys from a different team that was out of state that they were visiting. That
Mexico, and somewhere on the D side.
Yeah, it didn't seem like there was a whole lot of bounce shots. So what are you gonna do? So anyways, so they had that brick there. I knew that we had someone down the tape. Again, whenever I'm trying a new field, I'll just start shooting things and see if there's a bounce shot on there. I don't think that this bounce shot worked, but I was trying it because then I can always ask them later. So I'm just staying alive here. I think I might have been the only one on this side. Oh, I take that back. I had Travis right there and that Aztec next to me. So I'm just trying to just dump paint. It probably would have been better if I stayed there.
Which one?
So I think I end up shooting.
Yeah, 100.
Oh no, I think this is a little bit later. But we end up shooting out this guy here on the Dorito side, which opens it up a little bit more for me. And I'm sorry for the glare. I think a little bit of paint got on the lens of the GoPro that I was using.
100.
But yeah, I'm just trying to roll my gun and stay alive. I mean, you always want to take out. I mean, I was taking out probably 6 or 7 pods, and you want to make sure that you have enough paint to dump on this field because it can slow down. It's a very aggressive field, but you can lock it down. I know that sounds very contradicting, but that's just kind of how it is. So I definitely could have been talking more here. I don't know why I quieted down. I actually ended up being the last one. It ended up being a 4-on-1. And the brick ended up coming up, and I think, yeah, we were able to shoot out the Dorito side. I saw that the brick was trying to come up on me. So when you're the one, I mean, you want to make sure that you stay calm. But what I'm trying to do here is get lost. He saw me move into this Dorito, so that's why I stopped there. I really wanted to try to keep going to see if I could catch him off guard. I ended up being able to shoot him on the run and then move back. Because again, if you can get lost on the field, it's just going to give you an advantage. So I just tried to battle, and I think as I moved back, yeah, I think I saw the other guy move into the brick, so I'm going to shoot the side that's going to make sense for him to come out on, which was that left side, which I ended up shooting him there. And then moving back again, I'll do that in a second. So you kind of want to think 2 steps ahead of, okay, where is it that they're going to go? Where does it make sense for them to go? And end up shooting and clipping out this last dude in the snake. So it was good. I was able to pull off a 4-on-1, so that was fun. So hopefully this helps you guys out. Good luck to those that are playing in the Winter Classic. If you're at the Combine, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it out there or not, but if I do, please be sure to say hi. I'd like to be able to meet you all out there. But good luck to those playing at the MVPS Winter Classic. That's, again, a part of the Paintball Combine in Florida here. Hopefully you guys enjoy the nice weather, because I know a lot of you are coming from the cold. But yeah, thanks for watching, and as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.